What's up everyone, my name is Jay and I'm currently doing my web development assignments. So I'm here to develop a website. As you can see at the moment, you probably know what I'm going to do. So I want to create a website based on sneakers. The name of the website is called the Sneaker Funderland. So the main thing of the website is just introduce the brand that I really like. So a little bit history and a little bit background and a little bit why I like the shoes. And then I don't have all the shoes from the website, so I'm going to talk. So on this video, I'm just going to talk about the sneaker or the shoes, the runners that I got, and why I like them, and just a little bit history as well. Thank you for watching this video. If you're watching this video from YouTube, please go to my website, Sneaker Funderland. And if you're watching from the website, appreciate you very much, and keep on following up for the most recent news. So to start with, well, it's a bit hard to get to see where to start. I will start with Nike. And then my favorite shoes of all Nike my first pair of sneaker would be the Nike Air Force. So you can see it right in front of me. So nothing really special. So the shoes were originally designed so this is like a high top or middle top. So the original one was designed back in 1982. So it's a low top shoes full of white and then just very classic and then very casual. And then as you can see, I have 3 pairs of Nike Air Force. So that's the original color, and then the material is leather. And then they will come out of this brown little one. This is Air Force as well. And then as you can see from the front, I have the shining green one as well, low top as well. And so yeah, that's the Air Force. So ever since I was wearing sneakers, so I will always have a pair of Nike Air Force in my wardrobe or shoes store, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so that's definitely one of my favorite pair. And then so the original purpose for those Nike Air Force was that they're great for playing basketball back in the NBA league back in the early of 1980s. So yeah, that was the thing. But back in then, and then after the times go and then people create more high technique of shoes. So that's why those shoes kind of were just for more casual wears. And we continue with Nike. So another shoes that was mentioned on my website would be the Nike Air Force. So unfortunately, this is the only Air Force I have got. As you can see, another very shining color as well. So red or the shine red, whatever you want to call it. So the original idea of Nike Air Force is that they have, because if you can see this, just a very basic of the air just in between. So it's just a very basic runner as well. So extremely comfortable, the one that I've got now for the pair. I used to wear it for gym and then for any casual show, so very comfortable, and then it would be extremely comfortable if you're wearing any sort of Air Max without any socks or with you're barefoot, so you will give you another completely different feeling about it. Now we continue with Nike. Another 4 pair of Nike that I got, so that's, I'm not going to talk about so much. That's just a normal Nike runners. I used to go, I don't even wear them much now, so I use them just for the gym sometimes, just to change the thing. And then those pairs are this one are probably the oldest one that I have in the entire table. So those 2 pairs are actually in the same series. So they're both Nike Fly Club. So this is probably more recent day. So this I bought this back in around 3 years ago. I used to be wearing this from size. I used to wear this for playing basketball, and I still do. So extremely comfortable and very sporty shoes as well. So I don't really wear them much for casual. So I'm mostly like the sports shoes anyway. So those ones, I don't know why I still have them, to be honest. Another Fly Club as well. So just pure black, nothing really special, and then just very casual as well. So another casual shoes. Now, so the most recent Nike pair that I got would be the Nike Skylon, which would be Air Skylon, which is right here. So just a pure white and then the Nike sign on the top. So I really like the color over here with a little bit red and then shadow to the green. So I just feel it's something really special, and I got it online. It was on sale, so or I think around like 32 euros or something, or 40 euro. So I just got it for the crack. And now we should go to another big brand of my shoes. We'll start from the left hand side. So these are 2 where I don't have Converse in my website, but just because I feel like they're a little bit out of date now. But back in when I was doing my living cert back in like 5-6 years ago, everyone would literally wear, like out of the 10 people, maybe more than half of them were wearing a pair of Converse. The reason why, just because it suits you any sort of clothes, tracksuit or anything like that. Also, mainly for students, it's very cheap as well. So after talking about Converse, Now I have to move on to Vans because I feel like the situation with the Vans now is that I feel like they're really overtaking the Converse at the moment. I feel like they were the Converse back in 2010, which is a two pair of Vans that I've got in here. So I have Vans on my website as well. So I only got Vans. There are two types of Vans that I will explain on my website. One is the Vans Air, and one is the Vans Old School. So I have two pair old school. So it's the history of this back in like a 1973, I believe, or 74, if I don't remember off the top of my head. And then where they invented back in California. So the original purpose of those Vans, as you can see, that very flat as well, used for skateboard. So back in California, and a lot of people wearing it for skateboard. But just in recent a year or two, everyone just seemed to wear them just for the fun. And this black pair that you can see on my right hand side or on your left, it's just extremely popular for the people as well. And then the price is even lower compared to Converse. So I got this like around in this month. Last month in April, to be honest. I got this for like 40 or 50 euro for some reason. So it's on sale again on my side. I just like, okay, I'm just gonna grab them from the office. And yeah, so wearing them every day as well. And another thing I really like Vans as well is that you can actually mix them up to wear them. If you know what I mean. If you have the same type of shoes, that would be very another high end and high class as well. Now I move to another brand I move to is Jordan. So I don't have too many Jordan. I to be honest, I'm not a really huge fan of Jordan, but I will still do Jordan because I feel like Jordan is really the, how would I say, the very first sneakers that they had back in America. So as you can tell from the name Nike Air Jordan, it was made and then by Jordan, one of the famous basketball and the best basketball player in NBA called Michael Jordan. So as you can see, a small logo over in here. So that's his logo back in when he was playing the league and then he was still dunking. So the pair that I have right in front of me, it's the Air Jordan 1 as well. So I will introduce the Air Jordan 1, the OG one, on my website. So it's impossible to get in, to be honest, at the moment. And so I just have those, just a little bit different. So for the OG one, they will have the all black in here, where for the one that I got was just a little bit silver. So they were a little bit small now, to be honest. That's why I don't wear them much. But they're just very nice, and then extremely for young people to wear them out, and then to wear out, and then during like a day out or just on your school or whatever. I got those two pairs. I don't even know what kind of Jordan they are, but just a very casual Jordan basketball shoes that I was shopping on the state back in America when I was doing study there. For any sort of basketball player, you can always wear them, and low top as well, extremely comfortable for jumping as well. So that's the part of Jordan, and there will definitely be more information about Jordan on my website because they are the inventor of the sneaker, to be honest. Now the second last brand will be Adidas. So I will be only talk about Adidas Yeezy on my website, just because I feel like they really deserve the work of sneaker, because I feel like the word sneaker is more luxurious compared to shoes or runners. So two type of Yeezy that I will introduce. So the first one, would be the Yeezy V350 V2. So they were originally invented by Kanye West, which is one of the rapper back in America, so back in 2010, I believe. So I got this pair on Raffle, and then you guys can, if you don't know much about sneakers, this pair of shoes when it was released was about 225 euros in JD Sports. I got them on Qt on a Raffle. But nowadays on the market with a size 8, UK size 8, it can go up to around like €1,000 or 800 euros, something like that. Just because they don't release a lot of pair, and then some people really want them. A lot of people will just go to the queue, go to the shop, and then when the shoes is being released, just sort of queue up the shoes, and then when they purchase the shoes, and then just sell to someone, and then with another 100 or 200 bucks right away. So yeah, so it's very high end shoe, so probably keep them safe, to be honest. Another one Yeezy is this one that I'm having. So it's the Yeezy Off-White, and then so I will have these on my website as well. So it's another pair of Yeezy which was invented this year, early stage this year or the late last year as well, can't remember. So it's very extremely comfortable. I mean, yeah, I forgot about how comfortable they are. So they have these boots just on the bottom as well. So those boots actually really give you those kind of soft touch when you every single time when you step down on the ground as well. And then just the whole overlook of the shoe just look very, I don't know how to describe it, just very high end and things like that as well. So yeah. Now the final pair of shoes I believe is here. It's another pair of orange shoes that I got as well. So I don't have this on my website as well, but I feel like it's worth it to talk about in here. That's why I have them in here. It's the Adidas Superstar. It's around like 3 years ago, back when I was doing my leaving cert on 6th year. Those were just on fire because they come up with the Adidas Superstar, and then they put the things of rainbow in a way. So and then they will have white, black, green, yellow, orange, and red as well, and purple obviously. So yeah, so that's why I got them. Well, I don't wear those much now, but they're very comfortable to wear, and then but not as much as compared to those Yeezy in the same Adidas series. But yeah, so yeah, the reason why I got those was just because one of my friend got a red, and then he was like, "Hey Jay, do you want to get a orange?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then yeah, I really want to get another pair of the original one, which is pure of white and just with a black strip on the side as well. And yeah, so well, I just haven't got them to be honest, but I'm planning to. And the last pair, now this is the really last pair, another brand, it's another sneaker brand I want to call it. It's the New Balance, the one I have right in front of me. So I got this pair of recently as well. So as you can see from here, so it's very soft, just with a soft surface. And then this is probably the second comfort shoes that I have in compared to the Nike Air Force that I was talking about early on as well. Very soft, extremely comfortable, and I love to wear this to work just because you feel absolutely nothing when you're wearing those, and then you get the support from the bottom as well. You can see where I'm pressing is actually going all the way down. And I don't have New Balance on my website, but if you guys want me to do so, I will definitely create another separate page for the New Balance, just because I feel like the brand of New Balance and Converse, and they are not really push their brand out. That's why that's why they don't get much more exposure on the internet. Just because I feel like they should definitely be more specific in an area, no matter it's clothing or no matter it's any sort of specific shoes or sneaker. And just focusing on that area and just keep on moving on. And I believe, yeah, so that's all my shoes here. And then the last thing, my main purpose want to do this website is that a lot of people nowadays just buy sneakers and then buy shoes because it's becoming the most of their part of their life. But I feel like shoes that you're wearing out and then definitely representing yourself in a way, because I mean a shoes can have a story behind, can have a history behind, such as every single time when I'm wearing my Jordans. I always think about Jordans and how great how great he is as a person and also as a athlete, and then also it's so that's all I have to say about my website. So if you please go follow my website and then like the video, and then hit me up if you want me to do more with any specific shoes. So I have recently contact with one of the shoes brand shoe store. It's called Nowhere. So they allowed me to shoot a video there. So if you want me to do any with specific high-end shoes or most current trend shoes, just hit me email me or fill up the form there, and I will have them come out for you guys. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and have a wonderful day as well. Bye.